Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on more helpful design tips. Today, we're diving into a topic that many of us face: how to make the most out of a small dining room. Small spaces can be tricky to design, but with the right strategies and creative touches, you can turn your compact dining area into a stylish and functional space. Whether you're working with a small flat or just a corner of a larger room, stick around as we explore space-saving ideas for big style in small dining rooms. Now, designing a small dining room requires a little extra thought, but don't worry. I'm here to guide you through the process with some clever design tips that will make your space feel much bigger, brighter, and more inviting. Let's jump right in. One of the key aspects of designing a small dining room is making sure that the space feels connected and harmonious with the rest of your home. Open-plan living is a trend that continues to gain popularity, especially when dealing with smaller spaces, as it allows the dining area to flow seamlessly into the living room or kitchen. If you're incorporating the dining room into an open-plan space, try to blend your dining area with your living room or kitchen style by using similar materials or colors. This approach creates a unified feel, helping the space look and feel larger. For instance, if you have a neutral-toned living room with a modern, clean aesthetic, choose complementary colors for your dining room, like light woods or soft grays, to maintain that sense of continuity. It also works in reverse. If your living area is rich in textures like a deep leather sofa or a plush wool rug, carrying those materials over to the dining area can create a cohesive, welcoming environment. Another practical and design-forward option for small dining rooms is integrating built-in furniture. Built-in dining benches or custom shelving units can save precious space and add a bespoke touch to the room. A built-in bench along one wall can provide seating for multiple people without the need for bulky chairs, and it also gives you more space to move around the room. Additionally, benches can be outfitted with hidden storage, perfect for stashing away table linens, cushions, or other dining essentials. And if you're concerned about having enough table space, a built-in extension table can be a fantastic option for those occasions when you need extra seating, but don't want the table taking up unnecessary room day to day. Custom-built furniture doesn't just maximize space, it allows you to tailor the look and feel of your dining room to perfectly suit your needs. Don't forget about layering lighting. This can really elevate a small dining room. Consider creating multiple light sources for different purposes. Ambient lighting, such as a ceiling light or chandelier, provides general illumination, while task lighting, like pendant lights above the dining table, will help highlight your dining area. Accent lighting can bring attention to specific areas, like your artwork, plants, or a statement piece of furniture. Dimmable lights are an excellent choice for dining rooms, as they allow you to adjust the lighting to suit different moods or times of day. Additionally, placing mirrors strategically across from windows can help bounce natural light throughout the space, making your small dining area feel bright and airy. If your dining room doesn't have large windows, it's a good idea to choose soft, warm light bulbs to create a welcoming atmosphere. If you're working with a particularly narrow dining room, you can create the illusion of width by using the right furniture arrangement. Keep the center of the room clear to allow for easy movement, and make sure the furniture is proportional to the space. Try placing your dining table along one side of the room to keep the walkway free. Bench seating instead of chairs can also help make the room feel less crowded, as it takes up less floor space. Alternatively, a slim console table along the wall can serve as a sideboard for drinks, serving dishes, or decorative items without taking up too much room. To keep the space looking open and organized, consider decluttering the tabletop and surrounding areas, opting for fewer, more impactful decor pieces rather than a collection of smaller objects. Simple, functional accessories such as a well-chosen table runner or a vase of fresh flowers can add elegance and personality without overwhelming the space. One of the best ways to maximize your space in a small dining room is by incorporating multifunctional furniture. Multifunctional pieces are fantastic for small spaces because they allow you to make the most of your limited square footage without sacrificing style or comfort. An extendable dining table is a perfect example. This allows you to keep your dining area compact when it's just you or a few guests. But when you need more space for dinner parties or family gatherings, you can easily extend the table. Similarly, folding chairs or stackable seating can be stored away when not in use, so they don't take up valuable space. Finally, consider wall-mounted shelving units or floating shelves that can hold decor, dishes, or other essentials, keeping the floor space open while providing plenty of storage options. These furniture choices are all about smart, stylish solutions that help you keep your dining room both functional and clutter-free. Finally, another great trick for small dining rooms is focusing on texture. Texture adds depth and interest to a room, and it can make even a tiny space feel warm and inviting. A velvet table runner, woven placemats, or a linen tablecloth can bring in softness and tactile appeal. If you have hard flooring, like hardwood or tile, consider using a textured rug beneath the dining table. This will ground the space and add warmth underfoot, especially during colder months. Layering different textures throughout the space can create a comfortable, lived-in feel, and it helps avoid the room feeling too stark or minimal. Mix and match materials such as smooth wood, soft fabrics, and even metal accents to create a balanced, tactile environment. Be sure to keep the textures in the room balanced, so the space doesn't feel cluttered or chaotic. One of my favorite design tips for small dining rooms is using color to create contrast. Darker tones, like navy, charcoal, or deep green, can make a space feel more intimate and cozy. If you're going for a bold feature wall, these darker shades work wonderfully when paired with lighter furniture or walls. If your dining room has a lot of natural light, you can afford to be more adventurous with color, perhaps introducing deep, dramatic hues like burgundy or forest green. A smaller space is a perfect opportunity to experiment with color without overwhelming the space. You can even create an accent wall with wallpaper featuring geometric prints, tropical patterns, or textured designs to add visual interest and depth. Just make sure to balance your darker or bolder colors with light or neutral elements, like white trim or soft fabrics, to avoid making the room feel too heavy. These are just some of the tips and tricks you can use to create a stylish, functional dining area in even the smallest of spaces. Whether you're going for minimalist, boho, or a Japandi-inspired design, the key is to keep things light, organized, and practical while still showcasing your personal style. The right furniture, clever storage solutions, and a carefully curated color palette can completely transform your small dining room into a space that is both beautiful and practical. Boho style is perfect for adding personality and warmth to small dining rooms. With a boho theme, you can combine mismatched chairs, eclectic textiles, and vibrant colors to create a welcoming, relaxed atmosphere. Think woven baskets, patterned rugs, and layered throws. You can even incorporate plants to soften the space and bring in a touch of nature. The boho aesthetic thrives on individuality, so don't be afraid to mix different textures and colors for a playful yet curated feel. This approach works especially well in smaller spaces, as it avoids feeling too minimalistic or impersonal. Similarly, the Japandi theme blends the elegance of Japanese design with the simplicity of Scandinavian aesthetics, making it ideal for small spaces. It focuses on clean lines, natural materials, and a neutral color palette. In a small dining room, this means using light wood furniture, minimalist seating, and soft, muted tones like beige, grey, and white. For an even more modern, industrial-inspired small dining room, consider using exposed materials like brick, steel, and wood. Industrial spaces embrace open shelving, metal chairs, and a more utilitarian approach to design. When applied in a smaller dining room, it can give a sense of spaciousness and a bold, contemporary look. Pair these materials with some soft, cozy textiles like wool cushions or a plush table runner to create a balance between hard and soft textures, making the room feel inviting yet edgy. When you start to implement these ideas, think about your lifestyle and how you'll use your dining room. Do you prefer a formal dining setup, or are you more inclined towards casual meals? A modern dining room, for example, might feature sleek furniture, minimalist decor, and neutral tones.